from the great state of California for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank you and the ranking member for holding this hearing today. Dr. Mulligan, in your response to the ranking member's letter from November, you declined to answer her question about the number of submissions related to tariffs because it was not in the scope of the hotline. After my colleagues across the aisle rejected my amendment to the bill that would codify the hotline, I introduced my own bill that would increase the scope of the hotline to give advocacy an explicit role in hearing concerns from small businesses regarding tariffs. Is this something you would support?
Thank you for your question. I haven't been able to read your bill. I'd like to study it before declaring my support or resistance.
Well, it's a simple question, right? Would you support the hotline reporting the information on tariffs? That you want to take a bigger concern in that? Is that something you would support?
Thank you for your question. What I am clear on, one of the reasons our office has had such great successes in just 5 months is we use the right tool for the job, something my parents taught me. The right tools for the job. And the right tool for the red tape hotline is red tape. That's the job that you use the red tape tool for. So I wouldn't advocate, using a hammer when you need a screwdriver or a wrench.
Well, it's a simple thing, right? To include more information, right? There, tariffs are obviously hurting small businesses, and to gather that information to report it to the committee is something that I hope you would support, and I hope you'll take a look at my bill and do that, because it seems to align with what you said in the past, which is it's consistent with your statement where you asked this committee to consider legislation that gives the Office of Advocacy a more official role in trade policy. So with that, I'll move to my next question. I hope you agree that the regional advocates are crucial because they serve as direct liaisons between local and small businesses and federal regulators. Region 9 covers California and several other states and territories. I would like to read you the bio of the Region 9 advocate for the Office of Advocacy website. It reads, vacant, bio coming soon. Mr. Chairman, I ask for unanimous consent that this Region 9 advocate bio is entered into the record. Dr. Mulligan, are you aware how many small businesses are in the state of California?
I don't have the exact number off the top of my head, but I would guess it's in the millions.
4.3 million. 4.3 million small businesses. Now, Dr. Mulligan, while there is no regional advocate for California's 4.3 million small businesses, when do you expect an appointment to be made for Region 9 advocates to ensure California's 4.3 million small businesses have their voice heard?
Thank you for your question. We set a record over all other presidencies before in terms of getting our outreach advocacy team, our regional advocacy team filled in. We still do need to fill in Region 9. There was a long delay in my confirmation. I wasn't allowed to interview people for that position, but as soon as the Senate finally finished the job, I was interviewing people. And it wouldn't surprise me if it's just a matter of days or weeks that we have that position filled.
Do you have somebody that you've already talked to, that you've interviewed?
I've talked to a number of people. It's a big priority to hear from small businesses everywhere.
So you have somebody in the pipeline that should be there, and so within the next few days I should hear a name that somebody's been appointed to this.
There's a lot of red tape in hiring people, so it's hard to commit to a day, but it is a priority, and I interview, and I'm pushing.
Well, I guess we're here to hear about cutting the red tape, so how do we kind of make this, do you make those cuts so that you can make this? Look, I served in the previous administration. I know what it takes, and I know how it can be difficult sometimes, but this needs to be a priority, right? And this is like California has 4.3, and that's not including the other states in the region that add businesses to this too. And they deserve to have an advocate for them that is supporting them. And we've had previous discussions before you came on board. It just did not seem to be a priority of this administration to put somebody in charge there. And look, we've seen numerous times where the president has singled out California because it does not support him. And so I hope you are arguing or telling the administration to look beyond the political disagreements and that we need to support our small businesses, and we should have a Region 9 director, and that they start making this a priority. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.